Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Animal, Prehistoric Farmer. Hopefully you're all having a great morning. This is something different. I am working on some of my glass artwork projects today. That's kind of what I'm doing, down there in my game in my not my game room, but my my little my little work room there, working on some glass today. That's what I'm going to be working on. So, yeah, I just need to get the stream shared out real quick, and then I can get into it. Hello, welcome in. How are you guys doing this morning? Oh, they probably want to see what I'm working on, yeah. Probably. Yeah. I can do this. That way you guys can see what I'm working on. That way you guys are all like, awesome. What was that? What was that? What just happened? Some things fell down in my. What? That's weird. But I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Yeah, I was going to do this to TikTok this morning, but for some reason it wasn't allowing me to log into my TikTok at all. So I was like, well, if it doesn't want to work, I'll just do it to the YouTube like I was going to in the first place, and I'll just do it that way. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy that it was all like acting like that on me. It's hard to find good places to share this, really. I got a couple places to share in this, so give me just a second. I'm almost done. And then we can get around and get down there and I can start working on the glass as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Good morning, Belle. Welcome in. How are you doing? I don't have my short stuff pulled up. I'm gonna have to pull that up on my phone in a minute when I get down in the room. That'll be the side that I probably watch for chat, but yeah. I'll be trying to watch both sides. I'll see what I can do with it. You know what I'm saying? The best I can do. It's not letting me grab that and move it. What is going on? Like I can't move nothing on my stuff's not working properly. Huh. Well, that's weird. I can't find what I'm looking for. So I guess I'm gonna post it like that. Beautiful. I don't like that. But it is what it is, right? Let me. Oh, my phone's downstairs already. All right. All right. Give me just a few more seconds. I got a few more places to get it shared. Oh, I'm doing well, doing well. Like I said, I just got my the heads in that I need for my Dremel for work. You know what I mean, for working. So now that I got that, I'm going to try to get some stuff done. Yeah, I don't know what's going on my short side. That's kind of weird. This thing is really bothering me. It's almost like that thing's not there. Yeah, my one thing's messing up on me. I don't get that. Oh well. Go like this. Move this up to the center of the screen. No reason to have that off. Kind of lame. It's not working. Put my little tip, not my tip. Oh, it is a tip jar, subscriber jar, stuff like that. Keep track of my stuff. It's weird. It's got some coins in it. It's awesome. All right. Like I said, let me finish getting this shared out. I'm like 30 seconds from being done. Just weird this thing's not working for me right today. Nothing has been. All right, you guys. Let's get down there to the game room. Well, game my art room, my art working room, and get some stuff done. Yeah, shut my room upstairs. Cat likes to come in here. I don't like her knowing I'm not there. It's a little walk downstairs, you guys. I made some epic hamburgers with jalapeno and onion in it last night. It smells delicious. There's my coffee right there. All right. Do, 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 do. Into my little workroom we go. You guys are gonna see pop up on the screen here in no time flat. Altered out my Coca-Cola this morning for some rock and rye. Fago. People are gonna be like, Fago? What's Fago? Depending on where you're from. I don't want to hear myself. I wanted to play some music, but like I said, being that I'm on what you call here on the YouTube, I can't. So all right, kind of suck, kind of not. I don't know. All right, so oh, got the wife's keys in here. Don't need those on here. Set those out here out the way. All right, so I would have been started a little bit earlier, but I had to run over to my grandparents' house and I needed something to set on that put me up just a little bit higher, right? So I went over to the old work shed where we used to do stuff back when my grandpa was alive and whatnot. We don't work out there no more. And I grabbed this old, you guys can't see it, but I grabbed this old stool. Works pretty good. It's got a little spot where it's peeling away. I was thinking maybe I'll work on this for a little bit, take a break. I'll toss this up on here, get the stapler out, and we'll staple the bottom of it down. You know what I mean? Also, you guys, right there, look at that. Custom works. I made my own little signs. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Got some pieces there. Here's the wood that I'm using. This is oak. That's what I'm going to be using for framing. That's not all of it. I got more of it. Got me some golden oak stain, so we should be doing pretty good on stuff, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I got myself a cool new toy. Let me get my beanie hat off. I always wear a beanie hat when I'm not doing much, I guess. I don't know. Kind of weird. All right. So, I bought this cool little gadget for doing this kind of work. Where's my stuff at, man? I'm losing my mind, you guys. Losing my mind. So how's everybody doing? You guys all having a good day? Friday. I'm trying to keep my mind off the weather because I wanted to do some work outside. And I don't usually pay attention to the Weather Channel because I don't want to listen to all their nonsense they've got about everything else going on around the world, you know. I don't like to hear about that. Bad news usually puts people in a bad attitude, you know what I mean? So I try not to listen to it. I do check my phone, not periodically, every once in a blue moon. But I bought this toy the other day. I should have thought about it and got batteries for it too. But you know how I got this real intricate work right down up in here, and I was having issues with seeing it, you know? So I thought to myself, man, animal, what would be something good to use, right? So I started looking things up online, tried to figure some stuff out. You guys see me in the mirror, I'm messing with something on my head, right? Well, I broke down. I couldn't find I had a little clamp deal at my grandparents' house that you could set on the table that had a magnifying glass, but it also had gator clamps. And I was talking with somebody about thinking about using that, you know, to help hold the glass. And he was like, well, if you do that, you know, without putting rubber tips over your grips, you could run the risk of actually breaking your glass or shattering it at the impact points where the grips are at. So I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, that sounds pretty accurate. So I broke down, bought this fancy little, not fancy, but you know, it's white, it's gaudy. I'm not a fan of the color, but they don't make it in black. You know what they say when, I mean, I'm not gonna say it, obviously. I don't want to risk myself getting in trouble for saying anything weird. Got to finish my coffee up before we do this. I don't want to be drinking glass shards in a little bit. Just doesn't sound good for the urinary tract or any tract inside the body, I guess. The rest of my car parts should be here today. I'm hoping. I've got everything else. So now all I gotta do is get into it, and I'm talking about getting into it, and I ain't even got my gloves here. I bought some brand new ones, and I really like how they stay on my hand. My only problem is they're too grippy. It's like I need to put them through the washer or something first. I don't know. I'll give them a go though. I'll give them a go. They'll feel a little uncomfortable at first. We'll get them broken. I kind of went crazy. I went to the old Harbor Freight to buy some extra supplies. I wanted to buy a mask, but you know, having limited cash, I was looking at the price on those, and I was just like, you know, nice mask. It would be really nice to have, but but my mask cost me $10. When I bought it like a 3-pack. I don't know where my other two are at. But a lovely old lady of the family, she made them. Nice quality, They were back for the whole COVID thing, you know what I mean? It's what they were made for. But it works. Keeps the stuff out of my face for now until I actually start really making some money off them. My little toys here that we do. Yeah, see, I gotta get these broke in. Oh, they feel weird. All right, so I bought this thing off on eBay. Some diamond tip bits. They all got the little sharp pointy bits in it. Yeah, it's from another country. I don't care where they come from as long as they work. I already took two out. I got them sitting right here. We're gonna give these a try today. I'm gonna also set my machine on a lower speed because I am working down in here and I don't want this to really try to pull away from me. I used to do tattoos when I was younger, one of those guys was like, yeah, come on over. I got the machines. I can do it for you. I was one of those guys. I used to do some artwork, sell them to a little tattoo shop that was outside of Grand Rapids, in a little town called Kent area over there. And guy used to buy them for me. Not a lot, like 30, $40. He'd buy them for me. I draw a lot of different crap for him. Was hoping to amount to something, but never really did, man. You know what I mean? How are you guys doing today? Oh, Belle, I'm doing well. I mean, as well as I can be with the way this weather is, you know what I'm saying? All right, so normally I run at 4. I'm gonna try it about 3, just because a little slower. Who knows? All right, she sounds like she's good. She's good. Where's my yellow armband? Man, I just had that. You guys, I am so out of place this morning. I literally just had my yellow armband. Uh, huh. I am so lost on it today. I mean, I got a fan that blows across my work, so all the dust when it blows this way, right? And I mean, yeah, I'm working in it and all that jazz, but I don't really like it. I don't know. I got one sleeve down, one sleeve up, and I use this yellow sleeve to kind of sit on the wood here. 'Cause this is a cut. This is technically a cut-proof sleeve. Sleeve, sleeve. I'm good at writing. I really am, you guys. Trust me. I have some dyslexic issues. Minor. Nothing major than anybody else's. All right, y'all. Here for some. Oh, did I just drop something? No, I didn't. Like I said, I'm losing my mind. All right, see that's nice, and my cat's trying to get in. Well, the kid's cat. We're gonna turn this down. I'm actually gonna try a low speed. I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And now I got this awesome handy dandy little glass piece that I can use. Oh man, you guys, I can't even see my screen. I gotta lift it up to see my screen. Let me move this over here so I can see y'all a little bit better. I bought some new heads too. A bunch of different little. Pull this back. Get off. What do you think? Bought a bunch of different little heads, sanding heads. I'm gonna work on one of these other projects that we got behind me as well today. I'm not gonna finish this all off on the stream because I want to kind of work on this a little bit on my own too. So, you know what? I almost went to work, you guys. One thing I don't like to forget. My safety glasses. Almost did. Thinking I'm going to be safe hiding behind this little magnifying glass. Hmm. And now life gets foggy. Alright. Now we can get to work, you guys, because I know that's what people wants to see. Instead of going low. These gloves are grippy, man. Grip A. Alright, this is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be different or difficult for me. Maybe speed's going to be a thing with this. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really want to. It'll work stuff I've already worked on, but I don't want to work anything else. These tips might not be the way to go. I didn't spend a lot on them, so it doesn't concern me, but I might just have to settle with a higher speed with these guys. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, that's going to be the case. I'm going to have to go higher speed with it. I don't like that. Well, can't like everything, can we? Can't like everything. I can't like the fact that this isn't going to look the same on both sides. Can't do much about that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so much different being that I'm doing it like this. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Oh yeah, my lines are gonna look so much better. So much better now. I can actually get in and see what I'm working on with this. Should have had this thing last month, man. Makes the work a whole lot easier having this headpiece, you guys. 100% easier. Oh yeah, so much easier. I can see everything so much better. Makes so much more sense. What I'm looking at here. Oh yeah, I love it. So what do you guys like to do on your free time when you guys aren't like working or doing anything else? Yeah, well, that weather's got my bones popping and cracking like crazy today, you guys. Like crazy. Better get that circle. Looks like I rubbed onto that circle a few times. Don't want to remove that. It's gonna be a little crooked looking, I bet. Guaranteed. Sometimes you can't fix what you do. Sometimes you can. It doesn't look terrible. plan to take this over to the guy sometime this weekend, I hope. Weekend, I don't know. I was just over to his brother's, my other uncle's, just the other day talking to him. I've never been good at soldering. I can't solder to save my life. And being that I'm doing what I'm doing, I need to learn how to solder. So I asked him if he could teach me how to do it this weekend, so I'm going to go over there and get a crash course hands-on lesson to soldering. I tried to solder some wires together and they fell apart on me, and I was like, you know what? I need some advice. After I got done doing it, I thought I needed an Advil or an Aleve to get rid of the headache, because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, soldering is not my jam. A lot of things aren't my jam. Yeah, I had to wait for new bits. Not that I don't trust the ones that I've got. They just didn't feel like they were working like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. Good morning. How are you guys doing? See, we got a few more people watching. Have a good day. They get these little details in there, man. Come on, guys. Try not to miss anything. Want it to look good for them when I take it over to them. Oh, glass is so much harder to work with than skin. One mistake on this and you gotta start all over again. Looking pretty good though, don't you guys think? So far it's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. I like it. Whoa! One false move and we ruin it, man. That I don't want that. Do not want that at all. How bad did I mess that circle up? Yeah, a little bit. Try to make it look better. Looks not bad. I like it. Can't lie, I actually like it. Not shabby. Not shabby. I like it. I like how it's turning out. Wish my safety glasses would quit fogging up on me. You know? A bit of a pain. Yeah, went and got me picked up a stool from the barn this morning. I got tired of not having something that sat me up here high enough. So I went and stole a stool out of the barn. I'll buy one here eventually. That way I can take this back over there. And I don't think they're going to miss it for a few days. A week, month. The only one that's gonna that will notice it missing will be my grandmother, because she's the one that I messaged this morning. I was like, "Hey, coming over to grab that stool out of the barn." She's like, "What? Why would you want to do that? That thing's old. It was Grandpa's. It's broken." I was like, "Well," I told her, I was like, "I was in there. I was looking around at stuff, and I was like, I'm doing that glass artwork stuff." She goes, "Well, yeah." I was like, "There's something about that screaming that it's gonna put me up there where I want to be to work on my stuff." She goes, "Is that so?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just saying take me home and use me." So I told her, I was like, "I'm gonna come over and pick it up." She's like, "And when did this so-called revelation happen?" I was like, "Yesterday when I was out there and I was just looking around. I was like, I'm gonna use that." She's like, "So you just decided amongst yourself just to take it?" I was like, "Well, nobody else is using it. It's been sitting out there for, Grandpa passed in 2012. Nobody else has been out there to do a lick of anything in the barn except for me. So, other than them going out and rearranging it and figuring out stuff they could sell off to, make some extra cash, because Grandpa was greedy, but not silly." So a lot of the stuff, a lot of his stuff is just, he actually gave it to me and my brother. Big mistake for my brother. He's kind of a whack job. He likes more concentrated things than what Mother Nature has to offer. You know what I'm saying? I don't really trust him with all the stuff, but it's not my say. They're like, "Oh, listen to you. You want to say something?" Like, nope. They got nothing to say now. My brother and my one cousin, man, they love going over there and picking through the barn and just taking stuff. I've done what I can do to keep them from just taking everything. This is all going to get filled in anyway, so I ain't got to be super perfect with it. But if I put a clean line down now, it's less for me to work on later. So, what's going on, you guys? Welcome in. Good morning to you. How you doing? It's still, yeah, 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's still morning. Anything good going on, you guys? Got anything fun going on this weekend? Last minute road trip for snow falls if you're in that type of region. I am. I'm in that kind of region. I mean, we got snow. They're predicting that snow should be here by Sunday. wanted to be a smart aleck and go on their chat on the site that I watch for the news, right? I wanted to be go on there and be like, well, last I checked, I didn't approve that, so if the snow's coming, I don't know who signed my signature. I like to mess around like that, you know. You didn't say let it rain today. I didn't do that. It did. It looks like crap. Crapola. This is gonna look so much better. Now, like I said, this weekend I want to go try to dabble in learning to solder, so that way when I make my these projects, right, I'm not wasting time and money, you know, just buying things when in reality, if I just take a couple minutes, I can just make exactly what I'm buying by soldering the existing pieces together. Since I can buy, I was online checking this week, or here just this week, yeah, oh yeah, this week, yesterday actually, I was looking some stuff up, and I can actually make my own light bars. I just gotta order the proper pieces. But again, that's where needing to learn how to solder comes into play, because without knowing how to solder, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna spend my money buying the stuff if I don't know how to solder first. Or at least know that I can put a solder down good enough that it will work with what I'm doing. Hi, people, and good morning or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at. How are you doing? You can see we're kind of etching some glass right now. Using a Dremel. Tell you what, I'm glad I bought these tips. Ooh. Dun dun dun. Alright. I don't know if you guys can say it, but look how fine tip that is. That's got an extremely fine tip. Like, I mean, you could really get in there on it with somebody. You know what I mean? This is the one I was using. It's a little more blunt. It's also a little more rounded on the end, which was giving me a little bit more of that workaround that I was looking for. But this tip, like I said, I wanted to go with a slower resolution, or a slower RPM on this, so that way I wasn't gonna let this get away from me any. It seems to be, oh, it got stuck on my little head unit. It seems to be working fine. Like I said, I wanted to run it a little bit slower, but eh, once I already have the etches made in, then I can slow it down, and then go in and I can clean my work up a little bit more. I would blow on it, but I don't like taking my mask off and putting it back on every time, just to, give a little blowy here and there. Yeah, let's get back to the glass, shall we? Don't mind me. Oh. I got me some rock and rye and some Fago cream soda. I love my cream soda. If you live in the northern parts of the U.S., guaranteed you probably drank this at least once. If not, you're missing out. You guys can probably hear that because I got earbuds in. Hear me gulping it down. It's delicious. I'm sorry. Done messed up. All right, all right, all right, you guys. I'm hoping he's gonna like this. I mean, if not, I'm kicking him in the shin. My uncle. He'll have a rough day. He don't like my work. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Feel free to say hi in the chat, you guys. I will talk to you if you guys, kind of scared to say hello. I don't bite. Oh yeah, this tip is so much. Oh boy, I love this. I love it now that I've actually got this tip figured out. How am I running that? About 3.5. Good speed too. It's not like too much. It's not overworking it. Doesn't overwork my ability to be able to hold on to it. You know what I mean? It doesn't pull it out of my hand. I think it'll look alright. What do you guys think? I'm loving it. Sorry, I keep asking. I like how it looks. Can't help it. Beautiful. I think my glass pieces come out so that way I have like the ability to use the other one too without needing both of them. Get three altogether. Once I got the little mirrors figured out for when I'm like using them to look at stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'll have this so much. I love it. It looks great. So how's the chat doing, you guys? What's going on? Talk to me. I'm gonna stab myself in the hand or something. to make sure I got everything. Yeah, this fine tip is so much better than what I was using on the other side, and I just feel so, you know, when I run the little polisher over it and clean up all the etchings, you know what I mean? It should look better. Now that I've got all the stuff on here, minus the circle that I forgot right here, which I want to put one there, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. I need to, that spot got a chip taken out of it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work that in and make it look any better. Actually, you know what? I think I did. I think I made it look a little better. A lot of these lines I got to clean up, make them look a little prettier, so that way, you know, everything but that circle. See, oh yeah, see that stuff wipes off so easy. I'm glad I made sure I had it on there first. Holy cow, that wiped off extremely easy. Alright, that makes it a little. Oh my god. I caught the edge of my finger with it. Oh, you guys were going to lose body parts. Maybe not today. Someday. I'm going to have to fill in all these letters. See, I don't want to start doing the filling on this today. I want to, but at the same time, trying to check that out. Done up. Looking good first. I will not lie though. I don't like the way the D is having that extra little edge that comes off the front like that, and it's on the picture too. I wanted to change it, but it's not. I'm trying to get it to look as original to his sign, obviously, as possible. You know that they got hanging up on the front of their building. I wanted to make something for him. You know, he's pretty cool. He's my uncle. He's a good guy. And he just so happens to own a business. So, you know, if by chance other business entrepreneurs come in looking to get some cat work done, and they see that and they say, "Oh, that looks cool," and he can kind of just give them like a, "Yeah, here's his name," you know, get a hold of him. They should come out looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm trying to look at a mirror and use them. Work better for the other projects. So. Crack, Snapple, pop. Not bad. Looks a little smaller than the other one, but it's a hole. It's there. Got nowhere else to go. See, I got a couple dots here and a couple dots there. Dot in here, dot in there. I'll probably use one of the pieces I'm going to fill this stuff in with. Just touch the dots. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, a lot of it's getting filled in. I'm just going through and just trying to touch it to make it look a little better in spots. I mean, I haven't made much of a difference. I still got to do the very outside edges here at the bottom and on the other side. Turn him off for a minute. Yes, I mean, other than the dots that I got to do, it's, you know what? What's going on, Belle? How you doing? You're the only one talking today. I've only got one mic on the stream on the main side. Man, really, guy? That ain't cool. We got two likes on the short side. Let's go. Sorry I missed you guys' stuff over on the short side. I was supposed to have my short side pulled up. I don't know why I didn't. Let me see what I missed. Let me see what I missed. I want to make sure to get your guys' chat. And I gotta give my hand just a quick small break. I don't like those gloves. Like I said, I'm gonna have to probably put them through the washer. Yeah, see, I missed stuff over on the short side. I am so sorry, guys. Ryder Justice asks what I'm doing. I'm working on some glass etching. That's what I'm working on. Burp. I'm the creature of pure whimsical. Well, that's cool. I like whimsical creatures. They're alright. You're the manifestation of silly, he says. Hey, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. 2 a.m. in the morning for you? Holy Jesus, Lord. Can you ask a question that may or may not be offensive? Huh. Well, I don't do race, religion. I don't talk about sexual orientations. And I don't talk about anything that could be or possibly could put myself in any form of trouble with anybody out there or even my old lady. So, if you have a question, feel free to, you know, ask away. I'm gonna say something else, but I don't want people to feel offended by that either. So, yeah, if you got questions, feel free to ask them, you guys. As long as it's not blatant racism stuff like that, because I don't deal with that. I block people. I block that stuff right out instantly. You know what I mean? We don't even, we don't even entice that over here on this side. Is the dust that comes off glass bad or not really? I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure that it is. They're perfectly imperfect gamer or PIG. I'm pretty sure it is bad for you. I mean, it is. I mean, it is just what's glass? It's just melted sand, right? Melted down, poured out. But I would still say that it's. I mean, it's it's worse for you breathing this in than it is to be out in a sandstorm. I feel. So I got my shirt got all twisted up and tangled up under there. It was bothering me. That's all you guys can really see. But yeah, I mean, overall it's not bad. I mean, it is bad to breathe in. I do wear a mask. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's a mask. Get it off, I'll show you. I mean, like I said, it's nothing major. It's just something that I've had for a few years. This is what I wear. It fits tightly around my face. I've been keeping my beard nice and short so that it actually seals. And this I have to go up and around the back of my head to help hold it because I've had it for a couple of years. I mean, this was back from when we had all that COVID and stuff going around. People were like, oh, so I had this to wear around to make people feel safe and other people feel safe and myself, included because I don't want somebody just blatantly coughing on me because I had that stuff like twice and it was no fun. But yeah, this is what I'm doing today. I do other stuff. I also work on standard glass. So like, are you guys fans of, say, the Ghostbusters? You know what I mean? You guys remember the cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters from Saturday morning cartoons? Blammo, got one of those. This is gonna get put into a frame. It's gonna have some lighting put on. I'm thinking about putting the Ghostbuster symbol down here in the corner. I just don't know if I want to put too much on here. But I mean, you got all four cartoon characters. You got Slimer. You got Stay Puft, naturally, right? Now, all these I do build custom frames. I do end up building, my own handmade frames. I'm using right here. This is some of the material that I'm using right now. This is I believe it's like a white oak, they told me. But you can see I gotta do a little bit of sanding to get rid of some of those little edges there. But yeah, that's the material that I'm using right there. White oak. I even go and throw on some min wax. Got some of that nice golden oak finish to help really pop the colors out on that. And then if you're a Pokemon fan, I got some Pokemon stuff, you guys. I'm gonna add a tree back here. I'm gonna have like a Caterpie or a one of those other little bug type dudes crawling up the tree. Have some grass. I'm gonna build a special frame that's gonna go around this, and there's gonna be a Pokeball, wooden Pokeball that sits on the side. It's gonna be a flat disc shape, but it's gonna be inlaid into the wooden frame. It's gonna sit just like that. These I do sell these. They are $200 a piece starting out. As you guys see, I put time and effort into them. I put work into them. I got a lot more going into them. And then if you're a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, I made this one for the old lady, but someone else said that they really liked it, and I ain't heard back from them. Right? So I was like, all right, well, I already had it going. I already had it made, you know. Mind you, I put work into my frames. I do a lot of stuff with the frames, stuff that I'm not going to show you guys what I'm doing to them, but you guys see them after they're done. I got a couple more pieces like Oogie Boogie right now that I'm working on. This is more temperamental glass. It's thinner than the standard that I work with. It's like half the thickness. So actually getting into it and etching it like I'm doing is pretty hazardous to this glass. But if I can get it done and do it on here, then I'll at least be enhancing my craft of working with glass. You know what I'm saying? So I got me an Oogie Boogie here I'm working on. Like I said, this glass is a little bit more frail right here that I'm working on, so it makes it a little more. And then I got this guy that I'm gonna be doing eventually. We're not doing him today, but look at that. I had to get online. I had to make a bunch of stuff up, print a bunch of stuff up. However, I do not really like making. Like I like doing these pieces because it just helps me hone my craft in, you know. But doing stuff like this right here, this is ultimately what I want everything to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like say you're a business and you come at me, you want a piece like this done, but on, you know, a piece like this. I mean, after I'm said and done, I'm looking at roughly about $1,000 job. You know what I'm saying? So that's with overhead. You know, I mean, you know, I got electricity. I got everything. I got, you know, got all that you got to worry about. You have to worry about it. Oh, because if you don't, then still a little bit of rock and rye on there. What? Rock and rye. There you go. That up my sweater. Yes. This is a work sweater. Gotta have everybody's gotta have their work jams. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had music playing. I got to get my TikTok thing set back up. This weekend I want to do a stream and guaranteed do it on TikTok so we can have music jamming in the background. So it's not so boring for you guys, you know. But yeah, now that I got all that done, oh man, I don't have it done. Like I said, I gotta fill in these lines. There are a lot in here I gotta fill in. Maybe I'll start working on that. I mean, who knows? I don't know how long I've been going for. Wish you would tell me. Don't tell me how long I've been streaming. Hour and a half so far. Not bad, not bad. But what do you guys think? Honest opinion, what do you guys think? Looks good. Looks. I don't want to wipe it too hard because I still got some of those little dots that I got to do. But not bad. I plan to. You know what? Maybe I will do work. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go check on the pellet stove. Take dog out. I don't like leaving him too long. He's a tiny pug, man. He'll make a mess. He did that to me the other day. I thought he was good, and I come back and he was all like, mess everywhere. So I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna step away. Ooh, I think this stuff's awesome, man. This awesome little head unit. 15 bucks at Harbor Freight, you guys. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the color being white, but oh, excuse me. I'm not gonna complain that awful bad because I mean, if I complain too much, then you know what good is it if I'm just gonna be complaining about it? So it's like, and all of them that I seen online, there wasn't a single black one other than like a handheld or like a desk clamp style. Which don't get me wrong, if I had a desk clamp style, I could just have it clamped right here on the side of the table, and I could have it like right here, and I could just be working with it with head free and not have anything on my head. Oh my God! Don't look at my hair. I'm like sucky. Salt, pepper that's in there. Yeah, not bad, you guys. That's actually looking really, really good right now. Really good. We go like this. Like I said, I added extra lights and everything to my room. You guys, have I showed you guys the room really since I've kind of been trying to change it up? Probably not. Here, let me. I like to have my mask on. I want to do this, but it doesn't matter. All right, let me clean my face up. All right, so I've got stuff over here. The glass that I just showed you. I got my little paintbrush for doing my stuff. I got an ashtray that I found. I want to work on this. I want to try to carve something into the center, but I don't know what. I'm not a cigarette smoker. I used to be, but I don't. I found this down in my old stuff when I was cleaning this room out, and I was like, oh man, that's where that crap went. So I'm gonna do something with it. We're gonna change it up. I'm gonna try to etch these pieces off there where your cigarettes or whatever you want to put in there would set. I'm gonna try to etch that stuff out, change the look of it up, give it like a little watery flow maybe to it, polish it out. Got my got my little wall of stuff over here, custom pieces. Your designs are mine. Wooden frames, I make them obviously. Got some RGB lighting. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how that goes. You can see the videos. Got three pieces of work right there that I'm currently messing with. My power box in case I need some juice. You know what I'm saying? And then my Jason Voorhees. That was the very first piece I actually did right there. That was my very first piece. I love that piece so much. That is one of my favorite. Oh, and then I hooked up a wire so that way my cables are up out of my way because I don't like using the battery powered crap. I'm not a fan of those battery powered gizmos. Whoa. I prefer to have it hooked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over with that camera. Whoa, I'm feeling shaky just looking at myself now. Jesus, something crazy going on over here. But yeah, like, what do you guys think? Like, I repeat myself too much. I'm sorry. I'm just happy with my work. Gotta be, gots to be. Yeah, see that good right there? All right, got my gloves. Turn them over like this because I'm gonna set my headset down right here. Because the old lady's probably got music playing out there because she falls asleep with it. So I'm gonna set these here for now. Hopefully they don't turn off on me. I'll know when I come back from break. I gotta go up and you know what? I'll leave my screen as is, right? You guys good with that? You guys good with the screen being like this? So let me come in here like so and be like, hmm, taking a break, man. Say hi. Say hi, man. Say hi. Yeah, y'all be smashing that like now, you hear? Back in about 10. Yeah, about 10. Right. All right. So I was sitting there contemplating what I wanted to do, and I think these are these are new grinding heads, right? These are all brand new. Just got them yesterday. I'm contemplating using this guy because he's a fine feeling one. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to decide like a lot of these are really fine, and then I got this one white one that just he feels coarse, but he's not a fine tipped one. And I got this little guy here that I've used a few times. I got a couple other ones that I've used for like doing a wet sand style. So I gotta figure out where that's at. Probably in my little tackle box that I turned into a toolbox. But yeah, generally when I do these, you guys, I add a frame to them and I do some extra cool stuff with it. You know what I mean? To really make it pop. But for a standard piece like this, with like say a standard frame, like what you could normally get anywhere, like one of these, like a standard frame. You know what I mean? I can do a piece like this for like anywhere from 80 to $100. You know what I'm saying? But if I do a frame and I do my extra cool stuff that I do with it, that really jacks the price up on it. But yeah, I do these with a custom wooden frame, handmade. I do all that. Add my custom little touch to it, and around $200 or something like that. Hey, feel free to say hi. You know, you got questions, ask them. I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm just kind of working on this. I have I have nerve damage in my neck, so it causes my arms to go numb. So I have to take a little bit. You know, I have to step away for a minute and have to kind of chill. Trying to break these new gloves in that I got. Might have to. Thought I was getting them small enough so they'd be super tight, but even a 5 pack. Figure not a big deal because, like I said, I got all my car parts that I ordered. They're all coming in, so I'll be taking my car down to work on it. So these will be handy. Take them down, have my because I'm going to be using my dad's garage. I'm going to have him come out and give me a hand. So I'm going to take a pair down and have him wear them for me, kind of break them in. That way I can put them through the washer. Where's my glasses at? Yeah. Must have left the glasses upstairs in the room when I went up to put the stream in break mode. Huh. Huh. I got another pair right outside the door. Let me see if I don't know how well they are. Let's see. I gotta be able to see out of them good. Yeah, I can't. I mean, they'll work. They'll do the job. I need to buy a pair. I want to buy a pair that had like the strap piece hooked to the back of it. Make it a little, give me a good tight fit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get this. Let's get back to work on this for a little bit. And then I'll be happy to start rocking and rolling. Oh, don't hit my glass. Worked on the doghouse the other day. I put some aluminum stuff around the siding to keep her from hurting herself on the the siding of the shed because I put her doghouse inside my shed, so now she's got to go in my shed, which is kind of where I want her to be, so that way I know she's staying warm for the winter time. I got wood stove out there that I'm going to be getting started here in the next couple of weeks. Got to have the kids go help me get some wood cut up. Ooh, these are kind of bad. I wonder if I can polish those out. I used to work for a guy polishing stuff, so maybe I don't know. These are safety glasses, though. I mean, I did work on what do you call them, the light headlights for Fords pickup trucks. Ugly things. Every time I see them, man, it makes me sick. Worked for a little guy out of his home doing it. It was something that he did. I don't know if he did it like on a side gig or if it was his main jam or what, but I was over there a lot doing work for him, so who knows. All right, let's do a little bit of fill in here. Let's start working on some letters or something. Getting something going on. I appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out. Whatever, whatnot, what have y'all. Means a lot. Even if you guys are just swinging by because you're seeing it and you're like, oh, what is this? Got check it out for a second. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm trying to get myself adjusted. I'm trying to make sure that I got you guys perfectly where I want you. Oh, that looks good. Oh, man. Had a hair or something on my earbud, tickling the crap out of my ear. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start filling in the allegory part. Allegory. I gotta ask him what that really is. Is it allegory or allegory? Because I, I'm not gonna say anything because I think it's allegory. That would have looked more of a G. I would have thought. I think that's a me. All right, a little bit of work. Have you guys got some music, man? You guys put yourself on some music. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, so I'm going to start filling in the Y, the R. I'm going to get those filled in. And then I'm going to start working on the little line thing and cleaning that up, making that look a little better. Welcome in. Good morning, or well, it's afternoon now. It's 12 o'clock. Hopefully you're all doing good, having a great day, stuff of that sort. You know, I want to do something different with this. I'm going to do something different with the letters. Let's work on this first. We might even be able to fix these lines a little bit, make them look a little better. That's my hope. We'll see what happens, though, you guys. We'll see what happens. What's going on, you guys? Oh, that's gonna look nice. I'm gonna do something else with the letters though up here. I'm gonna give them some shading instead of anything. Welcome in. How are you doing? How you guys doing? Looking awesome. Just stopped in to show some love. Appreciate that there, Ivy Sunnyflowers. Hopefully you're having a great day. Dio, words of the laser engraver. Never heard of him, man. I'll have to look him up if it's a person. Appreciate you stopping by. I can't read your name for some reason. I can't see it very well on my screen. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. I need to get a like a little turntable for this. Make it easier. I know I'm wearing gloves. That can make some of the stuff that I'm doing a little bit difficult to see. Straight lines are so hard to follow. Ah, cool. That was just something, a speck on the glass. I was like, oh my God, what did I do to it? I like the work I do. I hope. Oh, man. Ah. Oh, I forgot a line right there. I seen that. I see that. I'm gonna have to fix that. Fill that line in. I'm not messing with it with this time. You know what I didn't do today that I didn't do the last time either? Didn't share this with my uncle because this is for his show. I'll send him a link when I'm done with the stream. Each piece I do is different in its own subtle little way. God dang. I went for a ride, you guys. God dang. I'm gonna have to get the little mini ball ones that I have that have the little tiny ball on it and get in there and really give that some better lining right there on the side to make it match a little better. What's going on, you guys? Welcome in. So we get some new pop into the stream. Wish it would be like TikTok and tell you when people pop in who they are so you can actually read them properly. It's like a rudeness by YouTube, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, you can see that there's people coming in, but you don't get to know who they are. Looking pretty good. I can tell that it's not exactly straight. These ones definitely aren't straight, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get those to look any straighter either. Those are kind of wonky. I can straighten them out. I can straighten them out. Some subtle improvements here and there. Good to go. So how's everybody doing today? What you guys got going on? Anything special? Trying to get it to all look the same depth. I'm trying to straighten the lines out. Looking good, looking good. And I don't expect it to look perfect. You know what I mean? I mean, this is, as you can tell, it's all hand done. It's all a handcrafted thing. So that's the cool thing about handcrafted stuff is it's never identical. You never know what type of glass you're working with. One piece of glass might not be the exact same as the last piece that you work with, unless it comes from the same cut. But even so, it's still not going to be identical. Every etch, every crack, every little piece that happens to that glass is going to be unique like a fingerprint. And that's one reason why I like doing this. I had somebody the other day ask me why I do it this way compared to putting down a pattern using either an etching liquid agent or sandblasting. And it's because I prefer to do it this way because this puts my own personal touch to it. And I feel that when and if I sell a piece, that just makes that piece that much more unique. And you know what I'm saying? I love it when people ask me questions too because it really shows their interest to know what I'm doing, you know, to see where I'm at, especially in my skill. Because I mean, I like to consider myself a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But if I had to, I would much rather it be an art. If I was to ever literally master anything, it would be an art. It'd have to be art. Like when I was a little kid, I watched my parents go through a terrible divorce, you know. So I found other avenues. A lot of people would have turned to severe trouble, mischief, stuff like that. I did a little bit. You know, I got in some trouble. Did my share of bad kid stuff, but I was always told life would find a way to catch up, and it did. Oh crap. Whoops. Piece of glass, man. Little tip in there, it tossed me off the side. Definitely looks nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks awesome. I think it's gonna look way better when we do it. I want to start filling this stuff in down here. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little bit of something to it. I mean, it's gonna get all filled in anyway. But when this up here, I want to do something different with that. I know that on his thing it's filled in. I don't want to fill it in, but the bottom letters I'm gonna fill in. But the top letters I'm gonna put like some shading and stuff inside of them instead of leaving them full because that's just me and that's what I want to do. And if it doesn't look good, I can just fill it in. That's the cool thing about it. Bad thing is I gotta find the piece that I normally use to run this tip across to help clean the stuff off it. I have another Dremel piece that's a round flat disc that I use for this to run it across to clean off the grub when it builds up nasties on it, you know what I'm saying? I had a piece of sandpaper that I was using, but I didn't feel like the sandpaper was actually working, doing its trick. Oh, huh. I mean, I haven't been losing stuff all that easily, so I don't know where it would have went to. Huh. I don't really want to use these other tips. They're all too big. They're too big for this small fine stuff. This guy's not. However, that'll be good enough for it. And all that glass is compounded up in there. Bring back the tip a little bit. Definitely not one I'll be able to use for doing stone work and stuff like that. I wanna start etching little stuff into stone too. I think that'll be fun. spilled my juice earlier. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. What's going on today, guys? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure you guys smashing that like for me. Help me out. The more people that find the channel, the better. Looks pretty nice, don't it, guys? It's gonna look even better when it's done. So you guys are looking at the top of my head. But I don't know. I gotta find a finer tip grinding bit though so I can get down in here. About this little thing. Just trying to stay out of the way of the camera for you guys. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. Yeah, it's gonna look nice when she's all said and done, you guys. Said and done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one of these smaller fine tipped grinding wheels like this. That's really got my neck going, you guys. Good lord. What's going on, you guys? Welcome in. Just filling in some of the line work here that I got, just getting her done. How are you guys all doing? I hope I don't mess this up. Nah, gonna be a little one. Yeah, it'll be alright. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Going on? Anything good going on this weekend for you guys? It's Friday, right? What do you guys think? Not bad, huh? Not bad. Looking pretty good. It's looking good. I'm gonna have to call it a day though on this. Got my stuff flaring up. It's gonna look awesome, you guys. I want to get this little bit done. Right. I at least want to get this section here. I want to see what it's gonna look like. Time is 1:16. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty neat. It looks awesome. That is gonna be so freaking cool. Mm. I have to make some slight adjustments over there on that side, I think. But so that's what she's looking like so far, you guys. Get up here off the light a little bit. I'm waiting for my camera to adjust on my phone so I can tell that I've got it in the right spot for you guys. Oh, you can see me. Ew. Gross. But anyway, that's what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna finish doing the white later. Maybe we'll do another video tomorrow. Like I said, I got to get my TikTok thing turned back on because I want to be able to do this on TikTok so we can have some jams going on in the background. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm going for. By the time I'm said and done, I put the wooden frame around it. The time, hours, everything spent. This will be roughly around a $300 piece. Roughly. I'm gonna go in, make sure I get it all taken care of nice and neat, get everything taken care of like it needs to be. All the lines will be cleaner by the time it's said and done. Yeah, it'll be about a $300 piece. Hopefully, hopefully a $300 piece minimum. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got some other pieces that I'm working on. If you guys have your own personal design that you'd have something like this done, and having it all done with my own personal, well, not my own personal, but my own homemade wooden frames and stuff of that sort, feel free to reach out to me. I do work. If there's a lot of detail into it, like what going into this, guesstimate roughly about $300. I do prefer to take half that up front, so that way I know I'm not getting screwed out in the end in the long run, and I don't get 90% the way done, and making a live stream videos and stuff like that about it as well. I don't want to get halfway done with the piece and then have the person decide to back out and be like, yeah, no, I didn't want it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I do require at least a half payment up front. But I do that kind of work. I do other kind of work, when it comes to glass. This is the type of stuff I do though. Glass, mirrors. I mean, if it's glass, we can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll get her taken care of and get something done. But I'm gonna call it good. I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and set my earbuds down. and go up and kill the stream. Appreciate you. You guys were epic. Here's the piece of work that we got done today. Pointing at my gut. Don't need to be. There, that's what I was working on today. Did the outline, stuff of that. Finished off the lines on the inside. But appreciate you. You guys are epic. Y'all have a great day. Y'all stay safe. Peace out. And I guess I can take these with me. Hopefully they ain't not playing outside. Ugh, tripping over stuff. I need an elevator. Little tiny one in the corner. Just a little button lifts me up, lifts me down. All right, you guys. Appreciate you. You guys were epic. You guys are fun. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Peace out. And oh crap, I didn't see Ghost in here. Hey Ghost, welcome in, my dude. Sorry. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Though y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Peace out. And later.